Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining Deep Listening Thursday, right? Today's Thursday. I had to think about it for a second. Deep Listening Thursday with Fifth House Ensemble. We're glad that you're here. Um, Today we have Kelsey, Mason, Hareen, and Alessandro. And we have Parker who's running the stream. You don't see him, but he's there always. And I'm Grace. I'm the oboist, and I am your host for today. Today's sunny. It was yesterday was very like gloomy and dark and raining in Chicago. I hope you had a better weather yesterday wherever you are, but here it was very dark. But today it's actually very sunny. I think it's cloudy, but it's very sunny. So I feel a little better. Um, so it's just amazing how the sun can just change your mood. When you wake up, like if you see the sun, it just brightens your day. So hopefully you all, wherever you are feeling a little bit brighter today. Why don't we just stand up a little bit and just move our bodies to wake our little muscles. Okay. No, let's just, if you want to just stretch. I'm not sure if Hareen had her little exercise in the morning. She used to do little boot camps or those kind of little things like early in the morning, but I know she's busy these days. So just stretch. And there's one thing I think Hareen started. I think this movement score. That's just the body movement that's you becoming a windmill. So you can just use your two arms, and as if this is the blade of the windmill, so you can just move any direction you want. And I think some of the Fifth House folks had a tour in Kentucky. They had a workshop there, and maybe they saw a few windmills on the way. I'm pretty sure. For many. Like 100, Kelsey says. Oh. And you can just explore your boundaries. And you can reverse your directions. Oh. Or you can use your whole body as a windmill. So whichever, or you could be a wind, any direction you like. Okay, awesome. And just you need to rest your arms, shake it little. And the next one I wanted to do, it's quite aggressive today at the outside. I've heard those honkings several times already. This one is by Helwis Gold. It's called a Move Chi in 3 dantian. I don't think we've ever done this in our stream, or if we have, it's been long because I didn't really quite remember. It's not me. Oh, so I just wanted to go briefly what I know we do a lot of body movements. And these body movements by Helwis Gould is actually developed. It actually came from a lot of movements from Tai Chi. So we know what Tai Chi is. I think a lot of people are familiar with, like, heard of it at least, what Tai Chi is. But like, what is a Chi? What is Chi? Does anybody know? When we talk about Chi's moving your inside your body.
Isn't that energy? Like energy?
Yes, Alexander and Chelsea gets a point. Awesome. Yes. So Chi is it's just the energy. It moves. It's the energy current that runs through our bodies and providing us with a circulation, nutritions, and minerals that we need to be whole. So it's just the energy center that it moves around your body. And I think it's also the energies that it goes through your bodies. You know, it's any energy forms in our environment, and also it's kind of moves through our body. So that's another way of describing the chi. So this one is move chi in 3 dantian. So we're going to explore 3 different places in our body to form the energy and experience the energy, and with the breathing. So you want to stand with feet shoulder width apart, and hands are in front of lower center, which is below navel, where your belly button, below your belly button, palms face each other like this, and fingers pointing down to earth. So the position, your hand position like this, or below your, yes, thank you, Ruby. There. And you're gonna focus the mind and breathe in lower center, and inhale, simultaneously pulling hands apart. So you're inhaling and you're pulling your hands apart. Mm-hmm. Then exhale, and hands moving in towards each other. You're going to do this 3 times. Let's do, breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe out. Think about, feel the energy in between your palms. And you're going to bring your hands up to your middle dantian, which is the heart center. And we're going to have your fingers pointing out. And you're going to inhale. Same thing. We're going to open hands while you're inhaling. You're going to exhale. Together. Let's do 3 times. And the last one, you're going to turn your hands to the back of palms are facing each other, and fingers pointing down, and move the hands up to your eye area. And raise the fingers upwards to the sky with the palms facing each other in front of your upper dantian. So this is where your third eye, intuitive, spiritual center. Focus mind there, and do opening and closing 3 times, the same as the other centers. You're gonna breathe in, breathe out. Breathe out. And then bring palms together until touching. You're just going to pull hands down slowly from upper dantian to middle to lower, carrying mind and chi down. And then gathering energy with hands on lower dantian. And hold the healing energy in your storage center. Awesome. So the score actually calls it for you to at least 3 times this whole sequence. So we'll do at least 2 more times. So that makes 3. So why don't we do it one more time and just you can go on your pace. So we're just going to go from the lower dantian to middle, into upper, and bring it down. All the energy together and store it in your body. Okay. I see Kelsey's yawning. Yawning's good. And Harry. Okay, if you need to relax your body, just do it. And then we can come back to our seat when you're ready. I'm going to put my headphone back in. So I'm just curious. How's everyone? Yeah. I know we had some of our members are having very, very busy week. We all having this week, but I know there's a couple of people here also having very busy and a lot of playing and things. So hopefully this will just help you relax a little and taking a good air. It kind of made me dizzy a little bit, all the deep breath that I took. Yeah, it was just very refreshing when I was just looking at it and tried it. So, okay. I know I always, whenever I lead this deep link sessions, I always ask them, please have your instruments. And then I don't get to it because I run out of time. But I promise I'm going to use it today. So if you have an instrument, please have it by your side. And even if you don't have an instrument, when we call it like instrument, it doesn't have to be classical instrument like violin, viola, or oboe. It just means anything that makes a sound. That, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you have a pencil or a cup or things that can make sound in your desk, near you, just grab them and we can do this text score. So this is a text score by Pauline Oliveros. And this has sort of, it kind of divided into 3 movements. So there's noise movement, silence movement, and silence. But opposite of that silence here, siren that you're here. So there's a silence movement, and there's the last one is the noise silence noise movement. So you can follow along the text score if you'd like. There is documents linked there if you'd like to follow along, but it's pretty simple. I can read along from the first one. So the first one is actually, it's called the noise, noise, noise. Make a noise, make another noise, keep on making noise until there is nothing but noise. When the noise feels complete, then stop. And then we can experience this silence, silence, silence. Make a silence, make another silence. Keep on making silence until there is nothing but silence. When the silence feels complete, then stop. The next one, we go into noise, silence, noise. Make a noise, make a silence. Make another noise, make another silence. Keep on making noise and silence until the piece feels complete, then stop. Okay, so I think we just kind of hear and see where we are when you think the piece, like all the noise making stop, then we can do the silence part, and then we can go back out with the noise, silence, noise part. Okay, so if you can unmute yourself and make sure you turn on the original sound. And if everybody's ready. We can start from the top. Okay, I think we can stop here. I l- I think that was perfect, Karine. I think
Courtesy of Scarlett. Um, it was funny because Mason and Kelsey knew what was going on because this was happening yesterday. Would either one of you like to enlighten everyone else what those repeated crashing noises were?
Scarlett has this great bone that she likes dropping all over the all over the
All the marrow from that bone.
Very cute.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
that
the
was
best.
perfect.
It's like a dinosaur bone, and she carries it around and then drops it repeatedly. And yes, it's pretty annoying. It can literally stop a piece.
But she was making perfect the noise silence noise part, right?
It was actually. It was kind of remarkable.
Yes.
She's so smart. She wants to be included.
I know. That was amazing. So, anybody would like to share any thoughts or how you felt in any sections?
I felt less sure of when the silence was going to end, which is interesting.
Yeah. The silence part, it's always, when you start silence and coming out of it, it's always, when are we going to start making noise? And then Scarlett just broke that silence.
Broke the silence all the way, yes.
Yes.
I think in a lot of. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I think in a lot of Pauline scores, bringing attention to the silence enhances actually the sound. And a lot of them also emphasize on beginnings and ending of sounds. I think those are also opportunities to train your ear to go deeper into this listening.
Absolutely. Silence is part of the music, and we would love to explore silence as comfortable as possible. Yes. And Hareen, do you want to say something?
No, I think Alessandro is right on point. It's also interesting when we're thinking about teaching and teaching students. So much of the student's mentality is about the beginning of the sound and a lot less on the end of the sound and the duration of the sound. And, obviously that's a big part of chamber music too, is getting on the same page about how long something really lasts, especially when there's ambiguity in a score, right? So I think he's absolutely right. That idea of how sound ends is so important, and it is something that Pauline puts so much emphasis on. And the way that she languages that is really interesting too. Just the combination of being given very simple instructions, but very clear instructions.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think just to the point that Alessandro and Hareen made that make, we explored this noise and silence in this text score, and then it goes into noise, silence, noise. In a way, when you're playing a note, when you're playing music, there's always, you start with the noise and there's a silence because you're ending the note with a silence. And then you start another note. So it's a continuous of the noise, silence, noise pattern when you think about it when you're playing a music. And I think that also goes into how our life is structured. Do we move around, we stop, we move again. So I think this is, yes, it's very simple text score, but I think there's a million other ways that you can actually think about and how and it just applies to our lives and what we do as a musician. So Thank you so much for joining me on this Thursday. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and a weekend. And next week is Thanksgiving. So I'm sure everyone's just very anxious to meet families. Now that I know it's a little bit better, that a lot of us couldn't see family members last Thanksgiving, I'm sure. So, hopefully you're all excited. And we will be back um, the week after Thanksgiving. Yes. So I hope everyone enjoys the Thanksgiving with the family and have a great week. And we will be back after Thanksgiving.